So we're backstage at Tramlines Festival in Sheffield, joined by Everything. How are you?
We are tired, but looking forward to the show, aren't we, Michael?
Yes, we're lacking in sleep, but making up for it in
entertainment.
Sure.
Because didn't you come from Benicassim last night? So you've gone from the sunny coast of Spain to glorious Sheffield. So how's that been?
It was good. I mean, it was quite a late show. We came on stage about 11, and then we drove overnight to the airport and had no sleep. And now we're here to play Tramlines, the main event. And
so, without giving any spoilers, what have you got planned for your set later?
It's hit laden. Yeah, it's only 45 minutes and we've got 4 albums, so it really is just hit laden. It's all the singles.
What's it like condensing when you've got that much to choose from? Does it make life easy or is it difficult?
We spent hours arguing about which songs to cut for lots of different reasons, and then we inevitably always cut the same ones.
You had to cut one last night.
Yeah, we had to cut one last night as well. Yeah, on the fly.
Oh, is that because you were running out of time, or
yeah,
somebody frantically waving at you?
Yeah. We're better at making those decisions under pressure, so we just overload the set and then just do it as we go.
It's better to have too much choice than not enough. Remember when you had your first album and you're thinking, can we make this set keep going?
Yeah, I remember when we toured Germany at the start of our career, we played all our songs and then there was an encore, so we just played one of the songs again.
You've that moment where you think, do we try and knock out a cover now, or are we just gonna do an encore?
We're not very good at covers, because every time we do a cover, John gets the guitar out and just starts playing Nirvana really loudly. No matter what key we're in, no matter who's the cover of.
So you've decided you're going to do a cover of Kate Bush, and he's like, no, we're having Nirvana.
No, it's like, start playing Kate Bush and it's just Come As You Are over the top. Every time.
Oh, bless you. So looking forward to that. It's going to be hit laden. You're not running on much sleep, but I'm sure it's going to be a fabulous time for you. So what do you prefer, playing at festivals or doing your own shows?
A bit of both, really. I mean, once you've been playing your own shows for a really long time, you can't wait to get out there and do festivals. There's something kind of exciting about having those sound checks and it being sort of loads of other bands, seeing old friends, and it's a nice thing to do. But then after the end of festival season, you're like, I really want to have a sort of more controlled gig and play longer, and so it just comes in waves. But
the novelty has worn off by the end of the season. At first, this is great, it's like a big party.
Yeah, your last kind of like the sort of end of the season overflowing shower is kind of it's the final straw, I think.
Some festivals are more glamorous than others, I find. It very much depends on where you are as well, doesn't it? And in Spain, the weather is different.
Benicassim had a pool backstage for the artists.
It had a pool backstage?
Yeah, it wasn't huge, but and none of us went in it. But it was there, and it gave it a certain ambience, didn't it?
I would say so. It was just like a big bathtub.
Yeah.
Is pool overstating the fact somewhat?
It was a big bathtub, and there was two guys in it all day who were just really drunk. So you just didn't want to go anywhere near the bath.
They would have been prune-like by the end of the day, I think.
I didn't see them go to the loo.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason to avoid it then in that case. So with your records, obviously you had Get to Heaven, which was said to be a response to Islamic State, and then A Fever Dream was described as being this nightmarish cycle of news and everything that is going on. So there's this real juxtaposition in terms of some of the lyrical content and the sound of the music. So is it a case of trying to balance the two out? Is it a conscious decision?
I don't know. I think we're excited by kind of like fun music or like high energy music, and that can be sort of really heavy or it could be like really dancey or whatever. But then, John has his lyrics that he wants to sing about, so the two kind of meet. It's quite natural, really. It's not like we go out there trying to make this music that's just like really weird. It just seems to be what happens.
So it's like intending to do the Kate Bush cover and ending up with Nirvana is the main thing?
Yeah. It's a running theme.
Do you think there's ever going to be a day where you have like an album of pop ballads and love songs?
Yeah, maybe the next one. Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
And so what is your favourite song of yours to perform live? Is there one that stands out for you?
I really enjoy playing Good Shot, Good Soldier at the moment. I like playing Put Me Together. Some of the softer stuff on the new album I actually really like playing live, because we don't do it very often. When we do, it's quite special.
Yeah, so again, it's got that novelty factor for you.
Yeah. Novelty doesn't make it sound good, but yeah.
We're not talking Mr. Blobby sense of novelty, as in it's novel for you to play something slower.
Yeah, how novel.
Yeah. And so if you had a dream festival lineup, if you could have any 3 artists, so they could be living or dead, they could be split up or together, who would you pick?
I'd probably have Deerhoof, and I'd probably have Dirty Projectors when they still had the full band together. Frank Zappa.
The Beatles. Can we just have the Beatles headline?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Beatles. Beatles can headline.
Yeah.
And then like the late show is just the full 3-hour Frank Zappa kind of the torture never stops. Yeah. Yeah.
And when you say you're on this festival circuit, you get to grips with it by the end of it. Apart from wellies, what would you say are the festival essentials for anyone that's thinking of coming to one this summer?
I really don't know. Tent.
That would be, yeah, that would help, I think.
Unless it's a city festival, in which case you don't need a tent. You can just go home.
I saw on the Twitter that you were trying to eat 1,000 hot wings while on tour and you got up to 500 before you gave up. Was it just that you couldn't face the sight of another one?
It was just horrible. I used to have a front of house, and he would just ask us how many had we done, and then because he asked that question, we decided how many can we do, and then it got to sort of towards the end of the tour, and yeah, it was horrible.
So you're not going to be having hot wings at this festival then?
No.
It's going to be a very long time before you face them again.
No, I just sort of feel guilty. How many chickens must have faced their peril for us to have those many wings? I feel really bad about it, actually.
But when you start counting, thinking we had 500, so that's how many
let's
chickens.
not.
No.
Just don't. We're not going back there.
You're going to go vegan by the end of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And anything else you would like to say?
What, just generally?
Yeah.
Notice how I palm the difficult ones off to Mike.
Yeah, you really do. Don't eat chicken wings at festivals, I think there's something we've learned.
Terrible.
Especially the spicy ones. That would not be a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy your set later.
Thank you very much.
It's all about the music. Virgin Radio.